team foul.
The free throw drops for Pirtle.
Jacob Pirtle. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Pirtle. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. James. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish
squad I made up.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Durant, Doncic out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. That's LeBron James. And it's Davis at the center, walking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
First team foul. Mavericks substitution. Wayne.
Passes to Pirtle. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. A floater. Tips it, and Robinson is right there. Robinson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Mavs.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass. Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
Pass to Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The three. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. KD's got his third assist on the night. Out left to the wing. 11 feet away. Garland, no good.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to tab that lead a little more. You're right. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. Lakers passing it around. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by Stojakovic. Mavericks trailed by 11. To the left wing. And here's Garland for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Garland's got 9 points now in just the second half. Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. He scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the Mavericks call time here. Doris, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. And Allen's with a change here, too. McGinnis is checked in for Pirtle. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Now, he was vocal and told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. That's tipped. A 3-ball. The Mavericks keeping it alive. A new 14. to the inside. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 5 on the basket from David Robinson.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
On the wing, Bryant. Out to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Edwards against Wade. Edwards, no good.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
The pass to Robinson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from McGinnis. Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Morant passes to Bryant. And Wembanyama outside. It's Edwards on the wing. A 3 from Morant. They grab their own miss.
Maybe the most fight teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
2 minutes remaining in this ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Fires the 3. And basket number 6 to the stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander continues to hone in. When he's draining threes, he's almost unguardable.
Pass to Robinson. Over O'Neal. Robinson misses.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Wade. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
You got to be excited about this kid's future. Wade has the potential to be a superstar for a long time.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Garland. Here's Robinson. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Wow, showing the ability to create for himself and others. Darius Garland, good court awareness.
Passes it to Wembanyama. McGrady gets to Durant. Back to McGrady. Wembanyama down low. McGinnis covering, and it's blocked. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Dallas ball.
Dallas calls timeout.
Timeout.
They trail by 8. 50 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girls.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Bronny's checked in for Wembanyama. And it's Morant in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Robinson. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
This guy is a leader both on
What
and
the?
embraces drilling the big-time bucket for his team.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Garland, that's for two. And Shaq pulls it down. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Second personal foul. Second team.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Maverick foul. George McGinnis.
It's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate just in a different way.
Bounce pass from Garland. O'Neal against Robinson. Good D by LeBron. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Sinks the triple.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Even early
Take care of business here.
like they were happy to be playing home tonight.
And it makes it
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I'm gonna get rid of Kobe. Make it foul, let somebody pick him up.
Seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como se ensaya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. A la hora cero en la raya. Seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandal Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya, todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Estoy demasiado veloz, no pueden verme. Cada vez que quiero quemar, le tiro a Werner. Me gustan más los billetes azules que los verdes. Ustedes hasta cuando ganan pierden. A todas estas serpientes les mudé las pieles. Los zorros combinando las cartieles. Fanáticos con mi nombre en los carteles. Me muevo como los que tú quieres. Guagua blinda.
Which two-way play gets your vote? Choose now. And hey,
Pa' brindar de mi pauta se quieren guindar. Si por mi instinto me dejo llevar, pues le doy bulería a los David Bisbal. Escúchame bien, yo no tengo rival. Tú podrás rimar, pero no suena igual. Es mantenerse, no es solo llegar. Tanto dinero que piensan que es ilegal. A la hora cero, en la raya. Seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandal Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. No tengo que decir de dónde soy. Todo esto lo saben ya. No sé si hay guerra o es solo un rumor. Vamos pa' la calle a ver si es verdad. Tengo fe, sé que pronto mi Dios vendrá. Mientras tanto la tierra la haré temblar. Y firme con él yo por dentro estoy. Por eso ninguno me detendrá. Ahora tengo el récord limpio y par de campeonatos. Pero antes trabajaba hasta limpieza y ornato. Quieren copiar el flow pero les cambio el formato. Correa desde arriba, ve como yo lo El respeto de los veteranos desde novato. Procura que en mi zona tú no seas no grato. Porque hasta de día están sonando los. Me respetan y los capos. A la hora.
The big man, 6 feet 10 inches. Number 9, Obaby100's. At small forward, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 23, Obaby100's. Starting at point, standing 6 foot 2, number 3, Stephon Marbury. Starting at the other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 10, Jimmy Butler. The other guard, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 7, Brandon Roy. The head coach of your home team and your LA Clippers.
Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. They've got Ja Morant, Edwards out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's James, and it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Roy in at the 2. A couple of rivals going head-to-head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
To the inside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. They get it again. Pass to Edwards. The 3. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Here's Marbury. Gilgeous-Alexander defending, and it's Marbury missing. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for the Clippers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said, they're all looking forward to the challenge.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And the Lakers with possession here. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Morant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Releases. The Lakers with the rebound. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Look, nobody in the league can stop him one-on-one. At times, you simply have to foul Shaq.
So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
To the paint. Here's Butler. It's tipped.
Sending a statement with that rejection. O'Neal reminding everybody what a forceful defender he can be.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a...
We got to go in that garage, go get that Nintendo, so you can play some Mario Brothers. my little turtle. You give us all to eat life. Don't come here in my face. On my face. Right in your face, huh? There. How you like it? How you like it? Nickel me there. Got you. I had girl, you cause you're fucking. You ain't far, I got you. She more her mom, boy. She more her mom. She more her mom. She don't want me. She like, yeah, I'm Bobby, I'm gone. Look back at you. Look back at you.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Butler double team. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Edwards. And it's Marbury with a rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
The three is up. Here's Vucevic.
Hell no.
Blocked. They retain possession. Here's Roy. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up again. And he makes it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
I actually thought their execution at times was excellent, but they failed to come through in those important moments.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
Group for the Lakers. And since the All-Star break, these are the teams that have ramped up their defense. In third, the Clippers.
As the season goes on, their defenders have only gotten more confidence, eagerly attacking the ball handlers and being as disruptive as possible.
Back to Butler. No good off the glass. The Lakers lead by 5. Left side, Durant. To the inside. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's McGrady. Fires the three. Kept alive. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
The Clippers have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Out left to the wing. Here's Marbury. And the Clippers miss again.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
The Clippers shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. And it's Butler with the jam.
And how about the leaping ability? Butler gets off the ground so fast, especially on these alley-oops.
McGrady, the pass to Wembanyama. The kick to Durant. Lets it go from deep. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Butler. Pass to Vucevic from behind the arc. The Lakers with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in those possessions.
Vucevic against Doncic. The 3-ball. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Look, that's exactly what you want to see from Butler. He's at his best when he's attacking the rack.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Here's Roy. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago, Vucevic's shot is off.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Durant, no good. Clippers trail by 11. Now here's Markkanen. He's scoreless. Here he goes. And the Lakers go.
And Markkanen is low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
Here's McGrady. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And Markkanen with the stuff.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Love the force and focus that Butler plays this game with. That was reflected in the finish.
The kick to Durant. Pass to McGrady. For 3. Knocks down the triple. McGrady's got 5 now.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the
22.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Davis out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's O'Neal in at the center position. The Lakers lead by 8. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. But not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. This one for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Terry. Denied by Morant.
Oh, the energy Morant has is just insane. Using it there on the defensive end to swat the shot. Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
They grab their own miss, and the shot goes. O'Neal's got his first 2 points of the night.
Because Shaquille O'Neal is so big and so athletic and so relentless, it's really hard to keep him off the glass.
What do you think of the possibility of the All-Star game changing its format to be USA versus the world, Clark?
I would love anything that would help the All-Star game be a little bit more competitive, BA. I love the showmanship. I like the entertainment value, but I want to see some real hooping too. So if we could do that in whatever format, I'm all for it. Sign me up right now.
Gasol's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Davis.
Nice find that time from the swingman Kersey. Teammates love that kind of unselfishness.
Morant fights through contact inside.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Terry. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul, and the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, BA. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
Here's Terry. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. The shot by Terry, no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's McCain. 10 points in his last outing. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. And they're running. Here's James. Good, and the setup by Morant. And the Lakers lead by 16.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Pass to Terry. Here's McCain. Now Adebayo. Shot to stop the run. And he drops it in from the low post. Adebayo's got his second basket on the night.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Yes, it's good.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
Down low. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled, and coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Yeah, I think I fouled this man.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still heaved.
So both teams changing it up here. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Lauri Markkanen.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results. Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
A nice shot by McCain.
I'll tell you what, the passing game of Butler, impressive. Doesn't just look for a shot, wants to make his teammates better.
Inside, deflects the pass. Here's McCain. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block. Pass to Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Here's McGrady. The offensive rebound. Puts up a three. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his third assist of the night. Here's McCain. Another shot. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
The Clippers making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Here's McGrady. No good on the triple.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Here's plenty of space.
Like right now, watch this.
Wembanyama's got his fifth rebound in this one. Here's McGrady. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
To the middle. Here's Roy. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Here's Butler. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Pass to McGrady. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. That three's off the mark. And here's Markkanen. They'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. It's a 16-point game. So
you got it. I'll just take it to me, man.
From range, Markkanen.
And I want to see Markkanen continue to shoot from deep because he's a quality sniper with impressive range.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's McGrady. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Roy in his last outing with 12 points. Butler's got space. It could go. That'll do it for the first half. Lakers ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And your Clippers Youth team.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The Lakers came ready to play. Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on an 11-4 run. When the clock ran out in the first quarter, they were up by 8. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think?
Love how hard they're going at it on the offensive board, showing some real tenacity every time a shot goes up. They carve out this lead because of their aggressive mindset. I expect that to change this season.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
Well, the effort hasn't been there in terms of rebounding the ball. They're getting outworked in that part of the game. But you got to be more physical to turn this thing around. I don't know if they have the personnel to do that.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Clippers trail by 13. We've got Jimmy Butler. He's out there with Lauri Markkanen, and it's Vucevic in at the center spot. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
One of Roy's specialties is the catch and shoot. Outstanding in that regard.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. He buries it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie.
Look, Butler will get his shot now, forcing his way inside that time.
Wembanyama, pass to Moran. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point land. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
The kick out to Edwards. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You look at the Lakers. This season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at number 1 as the postseason approaches. And, of course, the Clippers, pretty far behind right now.
When I look at the Clippers, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
Well, you know, defensively, you try to keep LeBron out of the lane, but then he drops that on you.
Here's Marbury. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. The Lakers lead by 12. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. A chance to check out the Los Angeles Clippers' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks. And then Sunday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Washington Wizards.
And you know, for that matchup with the Pistons, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. Just hope they're able to execute their game plan as it should be a close one.
Timeout called, the Clippers. Well, Grant, you are an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there are so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot. First and lowest turnovers a game. First in opponent offense. And they're sitting at #2 in the NBA in field goal percentage. They've got a smart offensive system in place. You won't see them forcing shots too often.
And they have to be pleased with their low turnover rate. It's the best in the league because they are fantastic at maintaining control. Here's Terry. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
They get the rebound. Out to James. Fires from deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Clippers trail by 10. Down low. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Roy has a special knack for drawing fouls. He's really excellent at getting defenders off balance and forcing them to foul.
The first one falls. Ja Morant, he's checked in for LeBron. So he gets them both. The Lakers lead by 8. Right side Durant. And here's Doncic outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
They shoot again. Here's West. And that one is hammered home.
That kind of aggressive and forceful move by West really rubs off on his teammates.
Here's McGrady. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. McGrady's got 12 points.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Pass to Terry. Boom! He jams it straight down.
A 6'6" creator, smooth as they come. Roy is kind of a point forward, doesn't have a defined position. All he is a baller who makes plays.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, you'd rather not put these guys on the line. The top free throw shooting teams in the last month. Fourth, the Clippers.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from a charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
The Lakers call timeout. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
The size and skill McGrady brings to his position, really special. He's somebody you love to see play the game.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when...
Oh, hey, how about
big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Oh, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Luka! Lethal!
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Shot is good by Kersey.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
The Lakers call timeout.
For your Clippers, for advance team.
As we'll go for a different look here. .136 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Lillard. Back to Morant. Jacks up a three. Here's Nowitzki. Here's the three. The three-pointer is down, Ja Morant.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
West drilled from 11 feet out. West has got 4 points in the quarter. And it's Morant with the ball for the Lakers. And Edwards slams it in.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Clippers trail by 13. Pass to McCain. Here's West. It's stolen away. Outside O'Neal. Out to the right wing. The kick out to Edwards. The three. And another three for the Lakers.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Terry. Tries again. Rebound, the Lakers. Nowitzki's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Edwards.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Here's O'Neal. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
From deep three-point land. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Hey, we got to get more physical down the other end, man. We got to get...
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's LeBron James. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Nowitzki in at the 5 spot. And Vucevic slams it in.
All the reach you need to throw it down there. Vucevic making it look easy.
The Lakers lead by 14. It's James on the wing. Butler with a steal. Pass to Marbury. Looking to end this cold spell. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 5 assists in the game. And for the Lakers, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. From deep, Morant. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Classic move by LeBron. LeBron James.
In attack mode. We've seen this from James now for what, 2 decades?
Pass to Vucevic. Three-pointer. James with the rebound.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Yep, that one's good. Marbury's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Marbury. And he can't get that one. Good work defensively by James. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Marbury. Markkanen with it. Picked up by James. 6 to shoot. Here's Marbury. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul.
Jimmy Butler.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And Davis has got the ball here for the Lakers. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Doncic. The Lakers with another miss. Clippers trail by 14. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Roy can be explosive when the moment calls for it. He's kind of quietly athletic, but that time threw it down with authority.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch it, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome!
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. From deep, here's Doncic. Second chance effort. Good D by Adebayo. Clippers trail by 15. Pass to Terry. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
The Clippers have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Here's Terry. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to O'Neal. There's Davis with the 3. Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
And the Lakers lead by 18.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Kersey, pass to Adebayo. And it's rejected. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. Good D by Adebayo. The Clippers shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for the Lakers.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And they fought hard for this win, guys. No one wants to get swept in a season series, even a short one.
Most definitely. I mean, even though you see opponents outside of your conference only twice a year, you still don't want to have that feeling of being swept.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Roy pulls it in. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the fourth. Terry. And the layup is good off the glass.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Deflected, and they recover it. Kersey, the pass to Obaby, and finished off by Obaby.
A tireless worker at both ends. Obaby imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Clippers. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
That's good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Here's Terry. Soft touch off the glass.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
James inside. Yep, it's good.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you later.